Okay, so this is like the third time now. I gotta watch what I say. I talk like a big boy, and you can't talk like a big boy in the country of little sissies. But okay, so people are allowed to suffocate you with a mask, right? And they're allowed to do that every day for like 400 days now. It's become legal for all these beings to start suffocating people with masks. Yet, what happens when I reach out and I put my hands around someone's neck and I start to suffocate them? Well, I don't know legally. I can't tell you how that happens, but I know they get scared, and it's a good sign that they start to get scared that their face changes to 4 different colors before they die. Okay, so like I actually dealt with like a self-defense case when I was like 18. So I learned that in this country it's illegal to defend yourself. But learning later who controls this country, I had touched one of God's chosen pedophiles. I touched Epstein's family. I mean, literally, like I come from the city of Wexner, so I probably literally touched like his close relative. I didn't actually touch him. That's the major thing. But he died just because he kept trying to hit me, and like it's like eventually you can just like hit me all day, and like I'll do something like maybe if you keep just standing within a foot of me, I'll pull some cool trick like I'll walk to the edge of a cliff and do a 360 and like follow me off the cliff or something, right? So cool little tricks can happen, but it doesn't mean anyone's really to blame. But someone died that day, or a thing, some creature died that day. It was one of the aliens. So calling them someone discredits the human species. But there's like a big show about it, right? It was pretty much like a show and stuff, and it wasted a large portion of my life. Like they robbed me of my life. They still owe me. In fact, the interest for that debt is still racking up. It's in the billions that this country owes me at this point. So, I mean, do you ever think like I'll see the money they owe me again? I mean, I do, but that's going to be some hard work to get to that point where those people start paying that up. And I guess we're already kind of on track here, right? Because this collapse has already begun, and the turning of people against one another is definitely in full swing. And I mean, you got the other countries like who have all teamed up against USA, and they're just trampling whoever they want at this point. So they're just trying to secure their little borders so they can set up some sort of defenses from the land invasion. I'm sure they're like a couple of years out at most from deciding to make a move. If they wait too long, it'll be too late, right? But if you don't do it too fast, it's too messed up. Anyways, that's besides the point. It's like, why is everyone allowed to suffocate people and kill them? Like, how come there is no self-defense in USA? Like, they're trying to get rid of guns, and it's the same people who want to get rid of guns who are suffocating people with masks. Although, at the end of the day, anyone allowed on TV is involved in all that, right? I mean, I was at a Republican event and the leaders were wearing masks. It was like an anti-mask event, and the leaders were wearing masks and glasses, and they definitely wanted to mask up. And so that was confusing. Not really at all. Not for me. It should have been for anyone who looks at that and notice, like, hey, look, anti-maskers are wearing masks. But it makes me think, like, how it's just been illegal to defend yourself in this country for a long time. I was probably like 4 or something when I probably could have really used like the right to defend myself and the right to own a gun. I was probably like 4 when I probably could have used that to help protect myself. But that didn't happen. Instead, it was, whatever person was bigger than me got to choose what violence was pushed upon me and how I accepted that. And then other bigger people around that happen. And that kind of still can happen if I'm like outnumbered, right? It's like when I was 18, I got to a point where I guess some people still mess with me. This one person was like really drunk. I don't know what's up with that. We don't know those people. crazy how everyone's allowed to do that, and we're just supposed to like let this happen and just like, oh, thank you for trying to kill me. Thank you for destroying my body and my skin and my cardiovascular system and everything else. And it also gives me a clue too how the aliens here seem to control the humans. And it's as if many of the humans aren't real beings. So they were either demons conjured by the aliens, I think, or they're robots. But I mean, I think the whole technology, this whole illusion right here, is part of the demon magic that they use to make this world appear real. Trying to figure out the moral of the story here, but I'm quite sure at this point it's a game, not even a game, because that's all it is to me. And no one else even thinks near that level. So, but the thing is I can see it appear before my eyes and change when I ask for stuff to some extent. And pretty much everything I see is kind of like everything I talk about. Although there's only like 7 stories in this world, and you can say anything that could really come from those 7 stories in this world. Clearly there's like some evil alien race on this planet, and they're like enslaving the humans, and something caused them to increase their lockdown of enslaving the humans. Right? At least that's the storyline it's supposed to be. Right? And I don't know. I hope in the end, like, this all gets accounted for. I don't want it to be like Germany, where we let, Hitler kill himself, and then every other German got, off. They got genocide in Hitler's military, which was probably not German at all. They got let off, right, because they were just making mistakes. But these people aren't making mistakes. And just because they don't put on the uniform doesn't mean they're not a member of the terror group. You don't have to put on black bloc here to be a member of anti-fraud. You just do it. Pretty interesting how there's like no rules like that. There's never really been any rights in this world for me. I've noticed when it came down to stand up for myself, I learned early on not to do that in this nation, because everyone else is a little BF and they all like to team up and terrorize people. And that's probably how the whole place was invented. So at the end of the day, I see one of the solutions as just letting it all play out. Not really stopping it, because if all these people are minions of a demon, some sort of demon sorcerer, then that doesn't make them not guilty of what they did a demon sorcerer, just because they don't know they were demons calling themselves a demon sorcerer. Or robot. It's like one of those robots, like, they program the robots to think and have feelings, and the robot's like, oh, but I didn't know anything. That's like, yes, you did. You tried to just lying and making up emotions and stuff. And, if these people are smarter than a can of grapefruits that's halfway empty, then, they would understand that, which is odd, because if they've got a hive mind that highly interprets a lot of things to be some sort of alien machinery. And I really think that would mean that they're smart enough to understand that someone on this planet needs to breathe. And clearly, if we can extract from them somehow how they have this hive mind and how it works, if we can get them to break to tell us who they are and what they do, then we'll know, like, pretty much once they break and admit to having it, we'll have an admission from all of them that they all know what's going on. But sometimes they don't act stupid. I don't think that's the case. I don't think you can have a hive mind and see everything else everyone else does. You can see some of the stuff they show me, and that's part of how they control things, is they have some sort of hive mind. And if we can break them, we can manage to interrogate them and extract this intel from them about their hive mind or hidden network they use to mirror a hive mind. Then I think we'll only have to come through with like one admission, and then they'll like, once we have solid proof for the hive mind in action, everyone else will be involved. So I guess it only becomes a matter of locating something. I mean, you don't know what the enemy is, because you can't. I've been saying that for a while, like idiots on the right wing are like, I got my guns. It's like, how do you know a gun can kill them? Like, what if they really are like some sort of spiritual demons in this world? Like, how else do they control the humans? I mean, the humans are what, like some low-class calculator level androids, and they're like a higher class like supercomputer android or something. Like, how do they magically do all that stuff and control all those positions? And they're like, but have the humans ever done anything? Like, are there any movies, books, or music that, like, is theirs? I guess it's possible that some's been removed, like Nazi propaganda, but even that, like, you can just look at that and tell that, I mean, Donald Trump was like the new Hitler, so he didn't do anything, and the people pushing towards Donald Trump were like the leading Nazis, and they were lying about him left and right. So you can't rely on that bogus stuff either. And that's just a show they have going on at this point. They've perfected taking over nations and destabilizing nations. And they've been using USA to do that for a long time in every other nation in the world. And so it's like, it's kind of like surprising that no one in America notices that someone's doing to them what they've been doing to the rest of the world. And it's kind of interesting how it just like slides right through. And they act like they don't understand what that is. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. I guess, like, it's illegal to talk about World War II, but as long as people don't know it's illegal, and they aren't being told it's a race, like, then, like, that slides under the radar perfectly. That no one even knows, like, it's something else about World War II. I mean, because, like, seriously, what would happen to their morale and their moral vault if their moral vault was empty and bankrupt with their great war? Yeah. What if they found out that they were just a tool for destabilization all along, instead of only when they wanted to be, every other time? Anyway, I'm sure the world's going to turn out perfect, right? I mean, if there's a bunch of genocidal maniacs running the world for 20 billion years, and now everything's perfect, and nothing will ever be ready. I mean, you can be like me and believe the world's always as old as you are, but you believe the world's invented for you, watching you. And if anyone else ever does see that stuff, let me know, because I'd like to know if that's just like special to me or not. But other than that, it's like 20 billion years old, and all of a sudden now we've reached this point where we're like the Smurfs or something. It's a happy village wearing masks and forcing injections on people and stuff like that, and locking down nations. Makes sense. I just think it's funny how, like, I mean, I kind of assume, like, they're, like, making their little Bible horse crap happen. Like, it's like some sort of show they got going on that they're staging. And, I mean, you could pretty much easily predict how someone's going to die if you want to kill them, right? It's not hard to write a book 1,000 years ago saying how you're going to kill someone 1,000 years in the future. So, I mean, might as well try to kill them. Especially if you got like a long crew like that, like the people in my life, I mean, we're mostly inside to kick everyone out. And so there you go. I don't have like 1,000-year-old friends and stuff. And so I'm just like, forget that. Dude. Like, I can't do that. But obviously they can or something, right? But I mean, that's if you believe the world's values or whatever. I'm supposed to go along with the story. Right, sure. I could write more stories than exist in this world than I can here. So, no. I can see stuff change. It's like fun time, kind of, but it's not. It's like saying Mario's fun time land, but it's not. Mario's not fun. You like die, people kill you, the Goomba kills you. It's not actually fun, but you keep playing it. And who knows? You might actually think that's fun for a day or two. I think that's what that is. I think there's different factions in this world, and everyone should probably faction up about now and do their little thing, because I think there's only one group that understands there's factions in this game, and it's possible they understand it's a game. And yeah, that's actually what I was seeing. It's like, they understand this stuff a little bit. Like, people around me, I don't know, there's been people around me who are scared to talk. And like those people tell me the most. They tell me, that tells me more than any lying scumbag who looks like a church in my life will ever meet. When a person who doesn't look like them looks scared, they get scared when I start talking about this stuff. That tells me more. I mean, you can tell me they kidnap you, and if I didn't like see you. Obviously, you read anything on the internet, you're a retard. Anything on TV, I mean, the internet's just a TV company. So it's a book. Books are for retards. That should be the new slogan. We should pray to God that Antifa spray paints books are for retards on the libraries. Because that's what it is. And it's the same retarded stuff over and over and over. Like, I read a ton of books when I was a kid. Look, I'm retarded, aren't I? So there you go. That's what you get. Not really. I mean, the comics are just bad. It's no different, right? It's all the same stuff. Yeah, it's weird how everyone can wear masks. I'm trying to like pull the positives from it. Like when the war breaks out and stuff, like everyone's going to be geared up, ready for the war, because we're all supplied with masks to hide our identities. And while we can judge certain groups by their looks, like some of us have like varied looks amongst our groups, and the mask will help us more than the group who all looks exactly the same. So I'm seeing the mask as a positive thing, really, except for it's like suffocating, killing whatever actually breathes to exist on this planet. And there's a bunch of trash outside and stuff too. And like some people are prettier with them on. And, yeah, now I can wear them out in public too, but yeah, still little dents of there to be choked out, and you just have to sit there and wait until you can form something powerful enough to deal with beings who have such power like that. I'm talking to you directly out there. Like I'm so dumb I don't fucking know that. I'm so stupid we have been whacked by the coronavirus. I don't know anything. I never have. Anyways, yeah, sorry to anyone on my page who's not really with these groups, but if you look back in my years, like, I attracted more of them than I attracted anyone else early on. They would send like troll armies after me and have me in like hit piece media and stuff. Not mainstream media, but they would like put me in hit piece media, like which was kind of designed for like now the alt-right like sends people to attack people, and Antifa will go attack people. That's pretty much what it is. It's their original attack. And not big. I don't think I'm big enough to make ADL. If I made ADL, I'd probably get some sort of recognition. But there's like more underground hit pieces, and if you look back at old enough videos to see, there's more of them commenting on the videos in cases. And I've seen that a lot, where there's been a lot of things. Yeah, no answers too, so it's not very positive. But yeah, I figure we gotta fix this somehow, right? Because, I mean, if not, like, I guess everyone just has the right to go around choking anyone they want out. And we should just legalize it and let God sort out. You know, the best man will win. May the best man win. Like, that's an old phrase, right? We all like to live by that phrase. If you just legalize choking people rather than hiding it with a mask, the best man will win that event. I assure you, the best man. The mask, like, I mean, anyone can tell you to put on a mask. You gotta be a man, you know, and to suffocate something. Like winning with a mask isn't really like a good win. It's not like a good kid. That was a good last movie. It's like, oh, put on a mask and suffocate yourself. But it's not even. There's not much in that. You gotta just all gotta do it manually, like Jason Voorhees did, right? Something like that. You want to do like I might expect something like that. I don't know. I definitely wouldn't be looking at like the mask thing. I wouldn't be like, oh man, shut up. You know, like if he was walking around and said he like Jason Voorhees, so that people I might show you a little more respect or something. Be like, oh, it's a man, or whatever. He's just killing everyone. Life would be like, yeah, you know he's gonna Anyways. Yeah, so we should like really do something about that. Supposedly one of my friends showed some videos across seas where they're like actually like going outside and the media's not covering it, but they're just like going outside and hanging out. I'm actually seeing like a portion of people do stuff like that around here, but I quit going out, I quit going around people, so I really don't see any of that. So I have no idea what's going on in the world anymore. After all this stuff happened, I just stepped back out. It took me like 38 years to like step into the world. It took me about 1 year to be forced back out of it. So, there's no big loss to me. I didn't want to end up being part of this stuff anyway. So not a loss to me. It's kind of like a waste of life. Like the fact that I was here 40 years, and forced to be here 40 years through all this, like I'm definitely going to kill someone if I'm having a charge. And if not, they're going to have to kill me. It's going to be one of the two. Because I'm definitely going to kill them. So, I mean, I can see no other way. Like, what do I even have to live for besides death and redemption that comes after that? And vengeance. I don't really see it anymore. After 2020, like, everything is taken from me. So that's really all I have. I don't even have that, unfortunately. I wish I had a drive. I don't. I'm like kind of pissed I'm here for gym right now. I'm kind of pissed about that because it's like I feel like I have to keep doing this the rest of my life. And apparently I'm training for the day I die so I can like meet these people, hopefully. And to say I haven't done it already. I don't like it. But yeah, definitely. I don't have like, I never had like a thirst for vengeance, but it's like, you know, it gives me like a goal or something to arrive to. And I realized like when I said I'd take over Earth, from the president, I realized that that's blocked by these groups and hopefully there's some other people out there really training for this and not idiots who are going to work for Donald Trump, because like if you can't understand who Trump is and why he's the enemy, then you're probably with him. Like pretty much everyone they put on TV is one of them and one of their paid actors. I looked up every one of them, and they're of the same bloodline. Like pretty much, like I don't know. I'd say 70 to 80% of the people who got famous for getting arrested at the White House invasion were Rothschild bloodline. So yeah, that's easy to see just by looking at that. And like governors fighting it are the same bloodlines, but I mean, obviously, like, I think like all the governors at this point are these bloodlines and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what to deal with. I don't know what to deal with that. I definitely like want to talk to who's in charge. Maybe it is just these Rothschild shaped churches. I don't know. You know, I don't think it's bad to do. They're probably a scapegoat or someone. They're willing to scapegoat, but they don't seem that powerful. They don't seem brave enough to have that much power. There's a difference between being powerful and just like having some power and not knowing power. They kind of don't seem to know what that means. They're scared of it, but something that can be taken away really fast. Something like that, right? You would think they're all like some advanced species that control everything. Like they won't be scared of it. I don't see the point to them having to do the master either. Why don't they just pop up and start choking people out? From what I see. It's some crazy shit. How does that happen? There's a hive mind, and I mean, you could just control someone. Like that day I was MMA, and I was talking trash about them, and then magically that day I got put in bed rest for a month. That was about the time too, where I got sick. We weren't sure what was happening at that time, but I went to hang out at one of their little parties. Weird stuff happening. But anyways, yeah, like, it's like, I suppose this all has to go to the them like enslaving everyone, because all the meat puppets have allowed it to happen, because that's what's supposed to happen to them, apparently. And like they bring in a reign of terror, right? Is that what they do next? And then somehow the meat puppets magically learn that it was a mistake letting all that happen. Instead of thinking of it before letting it happen. And then like this final war and the world breaks out, right? What the world's all about. Like all this death and chaos and everything they say is like pretty much in the world around us. I don't think they're smart enough to say anything. I think they're mind control. It's like saying, it's Ganon, the evil wizard, and conceding control of the enemies himself. Not really. I mean, Ganon's not even in control of himself. So he's there. Ganon doesn't. High rules real. Ganon thinks the Super Nintendo is a real kingdom he lives in there. And it is to him, right? The Super Nintendo is the kingdom, the real kingdom itself. But we can always hope for the best. I mean, that probably is the best possible thing. Some of the stuff I've seen is like, yeah, I'm pretty sure stuff's being imprinted around some so at some point in the game there's like some sort of where I can invent something like that. It's really what it seems like to some extent, but I don't know if I'm locked out or if I'm just not allowed to have certain powers, like really just wipe out my fucking even though they have like billions of people working on their side, I can't simply just have that fucking, I don't know, that was kind of weird when the blizzard came and it wouldn't stop when I asked for it. Because that's not the first time I see weird weather shit happen. But we all know, like, you know, what the rules of the game are. If you're in the truther community, you all know, like, the backstory to who controls the weather. So I'm not impressed by anything out of a backstory, to be honest. I'm not community health, got all that tree. It's like tree. They just change the name from Jesus to science to truth to Satanism, naturalism, that's it, hippie stuff, paganism. Every week is something. It's true because the TV said it. So all the TVs and the internet come down, the TV says, the internet says, we're the new truth. The TV doesn't tell the truth. And then the TV is like, yeah, we don't tell the truth. They're the new truth. And everyone's like, oh yeah, let's go to the internet. It's free. The internet's free. I'm sure. That's why I can't like count everyone out and just like ask for the Sunday school. Burn out the earth. But I felt problems with the weather. Because I can't make the proof, yeah, some of these connections, I'm pretty sure. On some level. Besides, like, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, some video games, you want to smash the Nintendo. You know, like, literally throwing the Nintendo out the window and crazy. Like, Nintendo out the window. And it's about smashing the fucking Nintendo type game. And I think I came up with that as a phrase we use in general life from analyzing all the stuff going on around us. So it's like a political phrase. Nintendo out the window. But if they're going to do it for me, I don't know, like, at least I won't feel bad. I'm offended by this point that, like, choking out on me. And then people get all uppity when I start choking people out. Like, everyone else can choke me out, but what happens is, you know, when I come by with a machete or just my bare hand trying to assault me. Generally, people get all uppity about that stuff. And I don't want to hear anyone get uppity why either. I mean, I don't really want to play this game for cat. Maybe not hear people choke. But I guess, I don't know. Maybe I guess you get pushed to a certain point in life where you like have to get attention to your ears. Like this stuff going on right here, like I'm surprised. Like, I'm sure anyone else, any other male I've met, probably at the point where like they're ready to like start choking people out, being forced to wear masks and stuff like that. It's the way like men used to act. They used to just like fight all the time and stuff like that. It's just like out fight. Like you would like choke someone out, choke them out. Like back in the day, some of these people online were saying their mothers used to tell them like that. And I didn't get that, but that makes sense that like, you know, not too long ago, mothers would have to teach their male children to fight back with children to step outside and probably get choked out by some pedophile. And look what's happening now. Now, you have society, I don't know, they must not have dads. And clearly no one's got a mother anymore because the females just watch TV all day generally. So, the child, they need to worry about. The child can climb in, the toddler can climb into the fridge and turn on the oven and make its own shit. It's hard being interrupted, especially when you have movie shows without commercial breaks. That's got to be even worse these days, because at least back in the day there's a commercial break in the month. Like your family could take a break to slap you across the mouth and tell you how to open the fridge and get your own dinner. This time there's not even a commercial break, so none of that. Lots of parenting is ever have. I keep thinking that too, how that would change all this stuff. It's just like that they weren't so disciplined to the point where they don't do anything. And it could be really affect some of these next things. If you're new to the nation, maybe you feel it's not your place to get up and do anything. But I know everyone I grew up, at least the ones I allowed around me, we had this stuff happen when I was a kid. I mean, the COVID cases, death cases would be something else. They'd be today 100 more people died because of trying to enforce COVID mask restrictions and stuff. Boy, I don't think no one would put up with none of that shit when I was a kid. I wouldn't have flown at all. My Uncle David, I don't know, there are people like some of my uncles would just run around firing guns into the air, and I suppose my other family members who are actually military would run around firing guns at other people. And not much would change, it would just be happening in the open. But they just let all this stuff go on now. It's I guess, dude. How does that happen? And it's odd, the books they've written too. It's they're pretty much just telling you what's going to happen in the world, especially if you can let it happen. With the Bible, God, this God dude would smack the shit out of it if they weren't So I don't know, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's part of the plan. I think that these people write books about it, they're not even telling you God exists, or they weren't in science, right? Now they are. Now Michio Kaku is telling you that God is real, and they sold their entire cult upon being anti-God. It's the Satanists, they're anti-God, they're anti-Christian, but they worship something from the invented Christian ideal, and it literally is a Christian ideal. I can explain that book a million ways. There's really only one real lesson. And it's just the same as the science and Satanism, Christianity and Islam and Buddhism. I assume communism.
Yeah, I am.
It's all kind of the same religious cult. There's a God in every cult. Hitler's the God of Nazism. Karl Marx is the God of communism. Albert Einstein is the God of scientism. Tom LaVey, Howard Levy is the God of Satanism. Scooby-Doo is the God of Scooby Snack. Or, no, that would be Shaggy God. Shaggy God. Anything for Scooby Snack. And the God of Scooby Snack comes in and needs Scooby to dance and do a laugh. And Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Like, every one of those will be nice. But, yeah, Elon Musk said he's worried about it working too. You know, I was thinking, like, well, I'd be worried. Isn't